Welcome to Europa Universalis 5, the only grand strategy game that takes so long to complete that you could watch all 3 Star Wars movie trilogies 3 separate times before reaching the end date. And that is a big problem. You see, I'm what you call a fan of the HRE, and one of my favorite activities is uniting this mess into one gigantic mega empire. The bad part though is that uniting all these Germans together is intended to be a late game event, but I don't want to take the 40 hours to get to the late game. So I came up with a plan to fix that problem. And if you stick with me, I will show you not only the fastest path to uniting the HRE, but also how to do it as quickly as the 1450s. How's it going, everybody? My name is Josh, and welcome to the Kingdom of Bohemia. Back when we were all still playing Europa Universalis 4, this was easily my main country that I played as in that game. Most amount of games played, most amount of hours, I just loved it. But now that we are in EU5, the gameplay style for Bohemia is quite a little bit different. They've gone from being like a second hand to Austria to being the main guy in the HRE. So today I have a goal. It is a very simple goal, but a very long goal and potentially a very difficult goal. And that goal is to unite the entire Holy Roman Empire through the in-game mechanics. Because if we take a look at the country formation screen, we can see this guy right here, the Holy Roman Empire Tier 4 formable. And underneath of it, you'll notice a little bit of an interesting requirement. Ahem. The Holy Roman Empire can only be formed via the Renovatio Imperii policy of the HRE. What the hell does that mean? Well, if you didn't know, the HRE in this game works in a very interesting and unique way. Now, if you're following along, you can come down to the bottom of the screen right here and click on this little button. It should have a 3 underneath of it. It says the Holy Roman Empire. This will take you to the actual organization screen. Here, we can see a lot of information about the HRE itself. At the very top, you can see who the current emperor is. This is Ludwig IV of Upper Bavaria. If you look on the map right here, you can see that his country is highlighted in yellow. This is the easy way to always track down who is in charge of the HRE. If we take this little bar and start scrolling down, we can see the makeup of it. Who's an elector, who's a free city, who's a prelate, and who is everybody else that doesn't actually matter. Now, if we tab over to the Imperial Law section, this is where we're actually going to be able to find the decision that lets us unite the empire. Now, you're going to see 3 tabs right here, and that is because we cannot actually interact with it until we are the emperor himself. So, sure, we can click on one of these, and everything's going to be grayed out because we are not the Holy Roman Empire. We cannot do it ourselves. So, we're going to have to first become the emperor before I can explain even what the hell we're doing, because the game just doesn't let me see it for some reason. Hopefully, that's something they change in the future. I'd like to be able to, take a look at things, but hey, we will get to it once we get to it. Let me go over these last few tabs. Imperial Diet, this is something that we're going to be coming back to later. It's going to matter quite a bit, so just know that it's right here for now. And finally, this is just the members tab. This tells you how many members are in the empire, and it gives you a list of every single one of them with their flags. You can just hover over any of these. It'll take you to whoever. Honestly, the screen is not very important for what we're doing today. So, problem number 1 is we need to actually become the emperor. How do we do that? As of right now, Ludwig IV is the emperor, and he is not going to give that away until he dies. This is a life position, so there will be an election upon his death. Now, the people that actually get to vote for the head of the new empire are called the Electors. That would be these 7 people right here. Now, as you can see, we are actually one of those. We, as Bohemia, are an elector. And in order to become the next emperor, we need at least 4 of these to vote for us, I believe. So, how do we do that? Well, it is quite complicated, so stick with me. You're going to take your hand, you're going to stick it on your mouse, you're going to hover over this little square right here, you're going to right-click, and then move your mouse to improve opinion. Once you've done that, left-click, and then left-click on the OK button. Wow, isn't that impressive? So, yeah, legitimately, all you gotta do is just improve relations with all of the electors. So, we're gonna do all the Archbishop electors, and I think I'm also gonna go ahead and grab Saxe-Wittenberg. And obviously, we are going to be voting for ourselves, so that gives us 5 electors under our control, and that is going to easily be enough to get emperorship once Ludwig dies. And that's it. That's all we can do with the empire for now. So, it's time to do all the base country stuff. First off, research. Research doesn't matter. We're just going to spam a bunch of these down through. It really doesn't matter what order we do because none of these are beneficial for us yet. So just queue all those up and we'll move on to the rivals. So rivals. We've got quite a few options for rivals, but I'm just going to say throw them in the Balkans. These guys are not going to mess with you. They're not that powerful. I'm going to do the Byzantine Empire and Bulgaria, and then later we will get a 3rd rival, and once we get that, we're going to make it Serbia, but this is good for right now. Next up, we have a law that needs to be codified. This is our precious metal distribution. Now, we actually produce quite a bit of of gold and silver in the Bohemian market. So I'm going to say take the unlimited export because income from minting is going to be non-existent due to the inflation, so I'm just going to grab this boy. Next up, we'll take care of the economy super quickly. We're going to set all of the taxes to be automatically expanded. We're going to tab up the minting just until we're out of inflation range. And the only thing left to do is crank up our diplomatic spending all the way up. As Bohemia, we are going to be doing a ton of diplomatic maneuvers, so we need a lot of diplomatic stuff. And we're just going to let the AI handle all the trading because I don't have time to manually do it. If you want to manually do it, be my guest, but that's not something that I really care to keep a track with. And finally, we just need to take care of the government stuff. So Crown, we're going to do 2 reforms. First off, we want to do the diplomatic traditions because that gives us an extra 3 diplomatic reputation and 1 diplomatic capacity. That is going to be insanely good for us in this playthrough. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. And then I am also going to be taking feudal nobility for that loyalty of subjects +5, and the noble estate satisfaction equilibrium is also pretty good. You don't have to take this one. You could also take autocracy for the crown power, but for this playthrough, I'm taking feudal nobility. Just know that the actual strategy in itself does not matter that much between these two. The nobility are going to get primacy of the nobility for the extra 5% discipline. This is just going to make wars a little bit easier. We will be doing quite a few of those. Next up, the clergy. We want to give them one specific one, and that is promote cultural unity for specifically the pop assimilation speed. We are going to need to assimilate quite a few people during this run, and that extra 25% assimilation speed is going to be super nice. Next up, burghers. Burghers, we just want to give them trade capacity buffs. There's one on commercial advisory council, and if we scroll down, there is another one on Magdeburg rights. You can give them some more stuff if you really want to, but that's all that I would recommend, at least as a guide for this particular achievement. And finally, the commoners. There's one that I want to give them, and that is the common militias for the extra peasant levy size and levy combat efficiency. My god, these two things together are really strong early game. Give them that, and that is pretty much everything we need to do with the estates. Final step, do some cabinet actions. I'm going to go ahead and select the action of assimilating pops into my culture, the Czech culture in Upper Lusatia, and I'm going to assign another cabinet action, and this is going to be encourage migration to our capital of Prague. I will explain the reasoning for wanting migration later, but we're going to have to become the emperor first for that to actually make sense. Now, this is just a little bit of a time-saving trick, but because I've already set the jobs for these two, whenever I click on this, it's automatically going to sort me the best guy for that role, so I don't have to actually manually click this button myself. Very minute time-saving, but hey, I'm lazy, and I know a lot of you are lazy too. And as one final thing, I am going to make my encourage migration guy the head of the cabinet, just to make him a little bit more efficient. I want a lot of people in my capital. Legitimately a ton of people. The more people we can grab from across the HRE, the better. Now, before I unpause, there is exactly one more thing I want to do, and that is actually a subject interaction. If I come to the diplomacy tab, actions, and I scroll down to the subject actions, I actually want to enforce my culture on Moravia. This is our biggest subject by a long shot, and I want them to be my culture so that when I finally go to annex them, it's going to be way cheaper. So just do that, and then you can also improve relations with them. But yeah, we are now in the clear to unpause the game. Now, so after you unpause the game, you should hit about June 1st, 1337. You're going to get hit with an event. This is the first Congress of Visegrad? I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced. But basically, you've got 2 options, and both of these options are actually pretty good. However, for the purposes of this video, there is one that is much more better than the others. So, top option, we gain about 500 gold, which is really good. We gain opinion with Poland and Hungary and move towards conciliatory. This is a pretty nice benefit. So, what's the catch? What's the other option? Well, other option is to actually get a claim throne CB against Poland. This will legitimately allow us to take the Polish throne essentially day 1. Now, for the purposes of this video, I am not going to be taking that option because A, it costs a lot of antagonism to do so, and B, we actually don't want Poland at all for this run. It's not going to help us unite the HRE, so I'm just going to take the top one. That money's going to be nice, and we're good. That's all we need to do. Now, we do have this little notification again. This is what I was mentioning earlier. We have another rival to declare. I'm just going to make it Serbia because all these guys are going to stay well away from me, and that's what I want. I don't want them messing with me because I'm not going to go mess with them. Now I'm just going to unpause, continue to wait for my diplomat to come back. There's the 100 Years' War. I don't care. I'm not getting involved in that. France can go do France things way over there. I'm not worried about it. Another little event, districts taxation rights. Honestly, it doesn't really matter what you do on this one. I'm just going to take this top option. It's the historical one, and I can finally start improving relations with Moravia again, which I am going to do pretty much instantly. I want them under wraps as quickly as possible because right now, if I come to my managed subjects and then sort by loyalty, they have exactly 0. They hate the fact that they are Czech now. but too bad, sucks to suck. You see this modifier, it is going to slowly go away after several months, and eventually they will be back and they'll be fine and dandy again. So now we're a few years into the game, and essentially all we are waiting on right now is one of two things. Either A, we become the Holy Roman Empire, or B, we are able to call Parliament. But in the meantime, I'm just going to do some economic stuff. So let's go ahead and build a town next to Prague, and another one over here as well. And I'm going to go ahead and start building some marketplaces so that I can do some trade, because marketplaces are still just really, really strong. You can make so much money off this, and we'll just keep trucking along. All right, Parliament can now be called. This means that we can get a CB. Now, who exactly do we want to go to war with? Well, for reasons that I will not explain yet, we want to go to war with large members of the HRE. Specifically, I have my eyes set on Austria. They're big, they're imposing, they're a potential threat in the future, and they've got a lot of territory that directly benefits us if we take it. So, I can go ahead and click on the declare war button. Looks like they don't have any allies that would be a problem for me. So, however, it does look like I have a truce with them. So instead of going to war with them, let's check some other guys. How about Lower Bavaria? I do have a truce with you. How about Meissen? No peace deal with Meissen. Let's take them out then. So, let's call Parliament. We're just going to grab whichever thing gives us the most chance to pass. Looks like increased ties to neighbors. Yes, we would like to increase our ties to the neighbors. Ask for a fabricate casus belli. We're going to do on Meissen. It really doesn't matter where. And we are going to war immediately. Set that CB. We're going to be fighting Meissen, Thuringia, Ansbach, and Hesse. That will work fine. So let me take a look at the diplomacy map mode. We're fighting all these guys over here. That is fine. Out of all this, I think I only want Meissen and maybe part of Ansbach. So what's the actual war breakdown? We've got 53,000 soldiers. They've got 10,000. So yeah, this is not going to be a much of a war at all, if I'm honest. Oh my god, they're trying to bum rush me. And nope, they changed their minds. Good job, man. You made the right call. So let's go ahead and half this army. We'll send the other half over to Ansbach. I could assign a general, but like, I don't really care. Let's go interrupt their, let's go interrupt their senate. All right, Monsieur Ansbach, are you ready to capitulate yet? We've got full control, separate sue for peace. I just kind of want to take this province. Can you give that to me? What happens if I do that? I get a little bit of a coalition. That's not too bad. We'll just do that. We'll take some money. And I would like some war reparations as well, because I need a lot of money for a lot of things. Cool. Good peace deal. Already done. We've expanded our empire ever so slightly. And looks like these guys are going down. Let's go ahead and push over into Hesse and Thuringia. I don't really want anything out of them, so we're just going to try and knock them out of the war as quickly as possible. We'll let our vassals keep sieging down Dresden. Everything's going to go fine. And I believe that's almost everybody fully sieged down. Looks like there is one big army remaining, but I'd prefer not to fight it if I don't have to. Oh, looks like I am fighting it. I'm just an idiot that walked into it. All right, that's fine. We're taking like no casualties whatsoever. We're just better. 5,000% better than them. Will you give in to my demands? Haha, I don't actually have to siege down everything because they're dead. They're 100%. All right, become my fiefdom. How much does that cost? Ooh, okay, that might be a little bit much. Let me wait just a second before we do that. I don't want to piss everybody off that much yet. This is the peace deal I want. We're just going to wait a little bit for all these members to dissipate. I don't think this is going to be that big of a problem. I find that antagonism seems to go away pretty quickly, but we'll give it just a second before we actually finish this peace deal. All right, Mr. Emperor, how close are you to dying? You're 59 right now. Honestly, I don't know how you're even still alive at that age. And okay, never mind. It looks like we're the Emperor now. Guelphs and Ghibellines. This is the first event that you're gonna get if you take the HRE early. You got two options. We're doing the top one. We will become the leader of the Ghibellines, because if we don't, we lose a bunch of imperial authority, and we need imperial authority for what we're gonna be doing. So, top one it is. We become the leader of the Ghibelline. And now, we get the imperial coronation, which moves all the stuff for the HRE over to Bohemia. Fantastic. Now, we're gonna pause the game here because things have changed a little bit. Now, the first thing you're gonna notice is that, well, A, we're up at the top of the screen now like we belong, but B, all of the prince electors and archbishop electors are way more inclined to vote for us now that we're, like, stronger, technically. They really like re-electing the emperor in this game, so once you become the emperor, it's pretty hard to actually lose the election, at least as Bohemia it is. But now it's time to actually explain what the hell we are going to be doing with the empire now now that we own it. So, back to the Imperial Laws tab, you're going to see that these 3 things still exist. That's because we do not have access to all of the laws yet. In order to gain access, we're going to need to pass one of the fundamental laws, and that is the Golden Bull. Do I know what the Golden Bull is in history? Absolutely not. Somebody in the comments tell me below. If you do, I'll give you a heart and I'll pretend that I actually read your comment. But essentially, once we pass the Golden Bull, we can pass a whole bunch of other laws that is actually going to help us unite the Empire. Now, in order to actually pass the Golden Bull, we can hover over the requirements, and it shows that we need 40 Imperial Authority to pass. What is Imperial Authority? Well, it is this button right here. Underneath the Emperor, there is Imperial Authority value. We currently have 20.12 Imperial Authority, and we're gaining 0.24 per month. And if I'm honest, that is an absolutely terrible amount to be getting per month. We need to get this number up big time, or we are never going to centralize the Empire, at least not today. Legitimately, if you do not get this monthly Imperial Authority up, it is probably going to take you real life 3 days to unite the Empire. And I know for a fact you don't want that. So if we want to get our Imperial Authority up, we need to increase these things. Now, I'm not going to do this yet. First, I want to finish my war with Mycen, but then I'm going to explain to you how to buff all this. So let's wait just a little bit so that we can get this war done and not start a coalition spanning about the whole empire. And quick timeout for the Age of Renaissance. We got the new age tag. We can pick one of these 3. I always go with the military focus just because the bonuses it gives you to military are really, really good, and you're going to struggle to fight anybody else that has taken military focus if you don't take it, so take it. This is my humble opinion. I think I'm about to just eat the antagonism and go with it. Screw it. I'm not worried about this coalition. Let's just do it. Boom, become my fiefdom, and we are done. And with that, it is now time to talk about Imperial Authority. Now, when I hover over this, it's going to give us a breakdown about where all this Imperial Authority is coming. And starting from the top down, we have A, dynastic power of our dynasty, de Luxembourg. That's giving us 0.16 per month. After that, number of princes, also giving us 0.16 per month. Then, free cities, and the actual ability of our emperor himself. Along with that, we have some things that remove Imperial Authority from us, that being members subjugated by foreign powers and locations owned by non-HRE members inside and outside of Germany. So let's go from the ground up. At the very, very bottom, we see locations owned by non-HRE members in Germany. We are losing a lot from this. 0.06 is quite a bit of Imperial Authority. Where is this coming from? Well, if we actually take a look at the HRE map itself, I can get rid of all the clutter so that you can see it better, we'll see that there's a few purple striped areas. There's one down here in Italy, there's quite a few on the border with France, there is one in Poland, and there's a little bit of a splotch of them up in Denmark. These are all territories that are owned by non-HRE members that belong to us, so we need to release them from these enemies. Now, there is actually a pretty easy way to do this. If we tab into the Diplomacy tab and go over to Actions, we can scroll all the way down, and because we are the Emperor, we have Imperial Actions. One of these actions is to demand unlawful territory. So, if we click on this and say, Denmark, hey, you took a bunch of stuff that does not belong to you, specifically Holstein, right here. We can hover over this and it says that we will pay them some money, and in return, we will get these provinces back and added to Bohemia. Now, it won't always go directly to you, sometimes it'll go to somebody else, but if we were to do this, this is 92,000 population, we can click on this, we're going to lose a little bit of money, but in return, they are going to give us these provinces back. And now, if we go back to the Imperial Authority tree, we can see that we're only losing 0.03 Imperial Authority instead of the 0.06 we were earlier. This is fantastic, but we can't do this with everybody. If we come back to this diplomatic action, demand unlawful territory, we can see that Poland is not an option, and that is because this little territory that they have is actually one of their cores, so if we want to release it from them, we will have to declare war on them. Now, you're also going to notice a bunch of other subjects that are not outside of the empire, like people like Austria. That is because we can demand any territory that is not a core from them. So Austria has a bunch of little guys over here that aren't theirs. We could hover over this, we could pay them some money, and they will give us those bits. And this is actually a pretty good way to grow your own empire if you are the emperor. But I'm not going to click on this yet because there's one more thing that I need to tell you about it. So back to the Imperial Authority tab. So we understand the bottom three right now. So next up is the Emperor's ability. This is pretty straightforward. We can hover over this guy. We can see all his stats. He's a 64, 47, 59, which is pretty standard middle of the road, slightly better than average. And that's why we're only getting 0.02 from him. This can go all the way up to 0.15 if he is a 100, 100, 100. So I don't know. Let's say that, for instance, maybe his son actually takes the throne later. He is a 93, 91, 83. If this guy becomes the emperor, he's going to give us way more imperial authority. And spoiler alert, this man is going to be inheriting the throne later, so I'll show you that once we get there. Next up, number of princes and number of free cities. This is pretty straightforward. The more princes in the empire, the more imperial authority you get. Same with the number of free cities. The more free cities, the more imperial authority you get. This is a pretty good way to build imperial authority, but it is not the best way, because the best way is easily dynastic power. Now, the name dynastic power is a little bit misleading, but also not. This is gained by how many members of your dynasty control places in the HRE. So, if we go down to the bottom, we can actually search for the dynasty map mode, click on it, and we can see everybody that's owned by us. So, the de Luxembourg. We've got Luxembourg, we've got Bohemia, we've got Moravia, and we have our new vassal in Meissen. Every single one of these places is contributing to our dynastic power, and that's why we're making quite a bit from this. If you actually hover over dynastic power, you can see the breakdown, and it says that it is calculated by multiplying the great power score and ownership over pops within the internal organization of countries. So this basically says that the more population you control in the HRE, the higher the score is going to be. So, with that being said, what do you think the best way to expand the dynastic power is? Obviously, dynastic power. You want to spread your dynasty around, right? Right? Well, if you came to that conclusion, you're like me, an idiot, who spent way too much time trying to do something that doesn't really actually matter that much. No. It turns out life is way simpler than it actually seems. Because the number one way to spread your dynasty around is to simply annex people and put them under your direct rule. Because the number one head of the dynasty is always yourself. So, I want you to keep a mental track of how much dynastic power we're getting right now. 0.16. Remember that number because it's about to change. Going back to the diplomatic screen, we're going to demand unlawful territory. We're going to do it from Austria because this is going to become my territory once I ask for it. Same thing with Milan down here. They've got quite a few population that we can just ask for. This all just becomes mine for only 35 gold. Hit OK and do it again. Find somewhere else. Are you going to give it to me? You will. I'm going to ask for it. How about Oldenburg? That one goes to Bohemia too. Upper Bavaria, I want you to give me stuff. Stolp? Yep, give it to me. Ah, Trent down here. Are you willing to give this to me? Nope, that goes to somebody else. This one goes to somebody else. This one also goes to somebody else. And this one goes to Verona. So, I'm not going to ask them because I don't care. I'll keep searching through looking for the people that are actually going to give me stuff. There's one. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. And that runs me out of diplomats altogether. But if I hover over my country now, we can see a bunch of little splotches in the HRE that we now control. And now, if we come back to the Imperial Authority gain and I unpause the game and let it tick and let a month go by, we're going to see that things change a little bit. Oh, look at that! We're now at 0.2 dynastic power for our Imperial Authority growth. So yes, it legitimately is that simple. The more territory that we control part of the HRE, the better off we are going to be. So the main strategy is to just go conquer everybody. Who knew it would be that simple? And like I say, you would think that, oh, if I just put my own dynasty in charge of it, like let's take for instance Moravia. Moravia, this guy, our son is the ruler of Moravia. He is directly part of our dynasty. So that should be enough, right? Well, no, actually. If we actually annex Moravia, we will get even more dynastic power out of it. So legitimately, the best thing to do is to just start annexing people. I don't know why that's the case. It seems a little bit too easy, but hey, makes for an easy video. So it's time to start expanding. Armies raised, let's disband them. We don't want them anymore. We've got some non-integrated provinces that I do not care about. How's our relations with Moravia going up? They're at 20. We're almost 10 years into the game, which means we can almost begin to start annexing them. So I'm going to keep going through and keep looking for demand territory. Hello, Milan. You have more people that I would like to belong to me. Yes, this guy right here, 4 more provinces. Thank you very much. We don't actually have many more diplomats, which is why we wanted to increase our diplomatic spending so much. And oh, here's another thing, resolution proposed. So I didn't mention it earlier, but we actually start with a personal union with Luxembourg. That's what this little fifth thingy here, this little group, I completely forgot what these are called. Control groups. I read it off the screen right there. Did you see that? Basic literacy skills. Aren't you guys proud of me? So we can click this, we can go to the union policies, and then we can start running through all of these. It kind of works the same way as the HRE, if I'm honest. But yeah, we can just vote to establish seniority. That'll make us the senior partner over Luxembourg, and yeah, we'll just slowly get to integrate them. And honestly, it's kind of hard to fully get Luxembourg, but you might as well do it because it costs basically nothing. So yeah, just keep doing it. Also, the fact that we took Stolp up here means that we have access to the sea, so we can get 2 new laws to codify EU5, we've got our maritime, which I don't plan to do anything with Navy, so I'm just going to take the burger estate satisfaction and trade range because that's just good. It's just good. That's just a straight up benefit. And everything else is just into shipbuilding, which I'm not going to be doing. And then we have piracy, which, I mean, sure, I guess I could do something with that, but like, I ain't dealing with pirates. That's somebody else's job. I'll pass it if I ever get around to it. But yeah, for now, we're kind of just chilling. Back to the diplomacy tab, demand unlawful territory. Who wants to give me free stuff? Denmark? Denmark, did you take another thing? Give it to me. It's mine. Not sorry. Look at all this little control land we have up in Bohemia. Isn't that nice? Very, very nice. And would you look at that? The dynastic power went up again, 0.21. Isn't that fantastic? Ooh, our little bean child grew up and he can now be educated. So I'm going to save up money until I can do the expensive education because basically everything else is just shifting priorities. Expensive education, though, actually makes him really damn good, and we need good people in charge of this empire. Also, looks like we've got an option for a new rival. Who died? It was the Byzantines. Why am I not surprised? So, new rival. Let's go ahead and make it the Croatians. Why not? They're not going to mess with me. I'm Bohemia. They wouldn't do that. All right, Moravia is almost back to high relations, so I'm thinking that I do some support loyalist shenanigans, perhaps, diplomatic action. How much would it cost to support loyalism? Looks like nothing really, so I'm just gonna do that. They get receiving loyalist support, which is an extra 20 loyalty, and that should allow me to begin to annex them very, very soon. A son is born. Hello, Henry. Welcome to the world. Nah, I don't want you to be Henry. I like this name better. Giving me the option to name my own kids is not something that I should have the power of. They better not let me do that in real life. I want to demand more unlawful territory. So, Lower Bavaria, will you give me stuff? Yes, that's mine now. Thank you. How about Austria? Austria, that would be mine, and that would not be mine. Last the 20,000 soldiers. Yeah, so if you haven't figured out, the strategy is just to ask everybody for free stuff and then they give it to you. Let's go ahead and check back on the HRE panel itself. So, we're gaining 0.42 monthly change in Imperial authority. That is pretty good this early on. It's not fantastic yet, but this is going to get us to the Golden Bull pretty quick. Now, I did completely forget to mention the Guelphs and the Ghibelline stuff. I mentioned it earlier, but I didn't actually talk about it. So basically, this is just some Italian throwdown shenanigans. Basically, you've got Team HRE versus Team Pope, and you're both fighting for tax control. You can hover over these little circles, and it'll tell you the monthly progress. They're gaining 0.6%, and we are also gaining 0.16%. So no one has the advantage right now. Honestly, I don't really care who wins. If we win, we add a bunch of people to the HRE, and I guess that's fine, but it's like not that many people. And I think if we lose, well, actually, I don't know what happens if we lose because I've never lost. Oh, in a joint general assembly, I get an extra 10 imperial authority. I think that puts me over the threshold. Yes, it does. Let's do that. Grab the 10 imperial authority and immediately begin to pass the law. So for whatever reason, when we actually pass this first law, the fundamental Golden Bull law, it will wipe out all of the imperial authority that we have all together. So we need to do that pretty much as soon as we get 40 so we don't waste it. We'll click that and that'll send it over to the imperial diet on this tab. It'll take 1 year to pass. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen any of these fail yet, except back in a beta patch when it was bugged. So this should be fine. We wait a year and then we get it done and then we get to move on with our lives. All right, assimilation goes well. We are almost at the point where we can start annexing. No, we can start annexing Moravia. We're going to do that immediately. And looks like it's going to take about, nope, if you wouldn't move, it's going to take about 14 years to do. If you actually look at the breakdown, we get base of 1 for annexation progress, and because Czech is the dominant culture, we gain an extra 100%. Now, Czech is the dominant culture because we actually enforced our culture on the Moravians earlier. You can check up on them. Looks like their capital is slightly converted to Czech. Sometimes the AI converts its provinces, sometimes it doesn't. But because Moravia was the only Moravian culture country, and now they're Czech, we are the dominant culture because we are the Czech homelands, and that just means that we're going to get a lot of easy stuff going our way. Ooh, and Parliament can be called again. Yes, please. Let's go ahead and start another war. So, how's my antagonism? Is it bad? A little bit. Not really. Meh. I'm not too worried about it because next war is going to be going to the south, or at least it's going to try to. So, what happens if I declare war on Austria? We win. All right, cool. Let's do it. Time for war. We're going to lose some stability because we've got good relations. Doesn't really matter. I don't care. Let's kill them. Raise the levies, all 32,000 10,000 of them. Damn, that is actually a lot for this early on in the game. So we'll take the main army in and just start sieging down stuff in Austria. We'll start over here, try to crush their armies wherever we find them. And while these guys are doing that, we'll assemble the other army. It should be fine. I think it makes about 4,000 or something. All right, that's fine. We'll take Linz, and we're going to wait for the actual... Nope. We're going right here to take down the Austrian army as quickly as possible. Come here, boy. Oh, they got beat already. Okay, so Austria has basically nothing is what I'm picking up. All right, cool. Let's go siege down the capital and just get it done with. Oh, God, they're coming. Stop. Go back. You weren't supposed to do that. They spawn camped me. No. Oh, wait. No, he got away. Okay, no, he didn't. He kind of did. Run. Get out of there. This is cheating. All right, never mind. I won. No, what? No, leave. I want you to go to this castle. I want you to sit your ass down there, and then I want to leave and go chase the main army with my main guys. Can we do that? Yeah, we can do that. Austrians, come here. I don't want you to exist. It's nothing personal. It's just a matter of centralizing the HRE. I'm sure you understand. You would have done it to me if I didn't do it to you, and I have proof of that. Ooh, university in Prague. That's a lot of money that I'm not spending. No, I'm too broke to be learned. And Luxembourg dynastic power is now at 0.24, which is pretty damn good. We're gaining at 0.4 per month, which isn't great, but it is great for this early on. I'll admit it. We're doing good. We're doing great. We just got to keep doing that, and that's what we're going to keep doing. So moving on, looks like there's a fort here, and there were also some people guarding the fort that I accidentally ran over. My bad, man. I didn't see you there. Hey, actually, I see you there, though. Can you get your ass back here so I can schlap it? And schlap. All right, cool. I'd prefer to schlapping until you've got no more ass left, so come over here again, sir. Where are you? Get back over here. You can't just do one giant circle to bait me out. Aha! Milk has fallen. Time for Vienna. Where on earth did the rest of them go? I think I'm in stack wiping range now if I fight them again. Oh, get him! Get him! Yes! Stack wiped. Fully dead. Goodbye. And that leaves them at 0. They've lost 10,000, and I'm just better. Positively 100,000,000% better. Well, while we're doing all of this, I'm gonna go ahead and check for more demand unlawful territory. Who wants to give me free stuff? Hello, Munster. Did you take something that doesn't belong to you? I'm gonna have to confiscate it. Sorry, it's just how it goes. Yep, I'll take that. And Hesse, yep, I'll take that. Volgas, why are you so big, Volgas? Did you eat something you're not supposed to? Spit it out. Come on, give it back. Good boy. All right, look at us, just gobbling up little bits of the empire. We're like Austria's little enclaves, but way worse. All right, 100% on the Austria war. We are done. Let's see what we can do in this peace. 2 states? 2 states is nothing, right? Okay, 2 states is a little bit. Will I let my greed get the better of me? Yes, I will. Okay, after that, let's just release Styria, and that's fine. Honestly, I'm not afraid of this coalition. It's just a bunch of tiny guys. I mean, look, in real life, if a bunch of tiny people came up and tried to smack me with little sticks, I wouldn't be that concerned. I'd just kick them. That's what we're gonna do. It's like dropping in Battle Royale style into a daycare. And boom, look at that, more Bohemian expansion. All right, they've joined a coalition, but like, I'm not actually scared of them. What kind of coalition? Like, just this? Come on, you ain't gonna do nothing. You're not gonna coalesce against me. I'm stronger. I'm cooler. I'm better than you. I'm like 10,000% sexier, and I'm the emperor. What are you? You're bugs at my feet, and I will eat you if you dare crawl up my legs. All right, time to go back and check on my imperial authority. We've got about 10. We are waiting for 40 imperial authority to be able to pass the first law, because all of these laws that we now have access to after passing the Golden Bull are pretty expensive, and it doesn't actually really show you what you need half the time to go ahead and pass them. But basically, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. If we come down to centralization law, we click on this, and we scroll all the way to the bottom. This is the one we are looking for, Renovatio Imperii. Doing this will annex all HRE members. Now, getting to this point is very difficult because, as you can see, we need to have 5 policies that benefit the Emperor, 90 imperial authority, and power of the Holy Roman Emperor of 2 or lower. Now, I'll explain all of that once we get there, but basically, you need to concentrate on this one right here. Policies that benefit the Emperor. What are those? Hidden throughout all of these laws are a few policies that benefit the Emperor. Now, they're not sorted in any sort of meaningful way whatsoever, and it's a little bit hard to figure out what you do and do not need to do, so I'll give you the breakdown. There are a total of 6 policies that benefit the Emperor, and we only need 5 of them. Going from the top down, there is 1 to be gained in the Imperial voting section, 1 in the Electorate organization section, 1 under free cities in the free city laws, 1 under the Imperial Registry, one under LANDFRIEDE in the administrative laws, and one in the Imperial Tax Law. That means there are 6 altogether, so one of them we're going to be skipping, and that one is going to be the LANDFRIEDE because that is the most expensive one to get. So because we're trying to unite the HRE as quickly as possible, we're going to start with the cheap ones and work our way up to the expensive ones, and thankfully enough, that means that we get to start from the top and work our way down. So the first one that we're going to be going for is Imperial Voting. So right now we have free electorate. We need to get to Emperor Dynastic Preference, which is going to cost us 40 Imperial Authority to pass. So that's what we are waiting on. So we got 10 right now, and it's just a little bit of a waiting game. And while we're waiting, I'm just going to keep beating the crap out of all my neighbors and taking all their stuff. Go ahead and check all my subjects. Looks like Moravia is to the point where I no longer need to support their loyalists, so I'm going to stop doing that. And now that I am done with a war and have a little bit of a coalition against me, I'm going to take this as an opportunity to begin enforcing my culture on all of my other subjects, because it's going to make them all really disloyal, and I need to give them time to get over it. So enforce culture, we're just going to start converting all these Silesian vassals that we have into Czech vassals, so we'll just start from the top and go down, Glogau, and just keep hitting them. Every time we get more diplomatic capacity, we're just going to keep converting more of them. They're going to be really pissy with us for a while, but that's okay. And uh-oh, the Holy Roman Emperor is dead. SMH my head, he is dead. Good news for us, though, this actually gives us 5 Imperial Authority every time the Emperor dies, so if you've got a lot of bodies to throw out, you could, you know, maybe just get a bunch of them killed, but we don't have that many, so we're just gonna say this is good, move on, and now we've got this man in charge of the HRE, and he is absolutely busted. He is a 93, 91, 83, and if we come back to the actual HRE tab and search for Imperial Authority now, we are gaining 0.53 per month, half an Imperial Authority every single month, because our Holy Roman Emperor ability is giving us an extra 0.11, which is damn good, like legitimately amazing. We're still tied on the Ghibelline stuff, so I'm not worried about that. Black Death. Oh, I forgot about the Black Death. Huh. The spam when everybody dies. They're like, hey, there's people not working. They didn't show up to work today. Yeah, that's because they're buried in plague bugs. Ah, who died? No, not Bonnie. Hold on, I need to make sure. Where did the one guy go? Where is he? Ah, there he is, criminal man. As long as he doesn't die, we're good. Hey, let's go. Coalition disbanded. Hooray. Did it actually, though? Oh, yeah, it did. They gave up. Awesome. See, I knew they wouldn't be that mad. All right, seems like the Black Death is starting to dissipate. Oh, nope, as soon as I said that, it showed back up in the capital. One guy got it. All right, cool. Looks like it's going away. Good deal. Good deal. We'll finish off enforcing cultures on these last few guys. Demands, bleh, don't care. All right, and eventually you will get this little notification right here as we play along. The purchase of the Electorate of Brandenburg. Basically, you're getting an option to tie your dynasty into Brandenburg, and honestly, I just say do it. Okay, you get the option, you pay some money, you get to put your guy in charge of Brandenburg, and it buffs your dynastic power even further. Like I say, it's just a good idea to do. 61,000 to have, not even 1,000, just 61 to put your Luxemburgo guy in charge. Oh my god, I was hoping this would be Criminal Man, but it's Baldwin. Damn it! Criminal Man, why can't you do anything good with your life? Because you're 7. Well, get over it, man. He's shrewd. Oh, this guy's gonna be great. I have great faith in you, Criminal Man. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention. We've got enough Imperial Authority to pass a law. Let's go 45. All right, Imperial laws. First up, we want to move down the Imperial voting. This is the cheapest one to go ahead and start off. We move on to Dynastic Preference, and basically this just gives us a little bit more Imperial Authority and makes it to where we're even more guaranteed to get elected Emperor again. So yeah, just take this one, just do it. Just do that, because the next one that we can do along that line is one of the Emperor Comfort policies, which is one of the 5 that we need to be fully done. Another little event. So this is one that you get after you take charge of the HRE. It basically wants you to let Luxembourg go, and if you don't, you get some antagonism, but like, it's only 15, so just hold on to it. And done. Policy enacted. Dynastic Preference is done. Now we've got back down to 11, and we gotta wait again for it to all charge back up, but honestly, probably won't take that long. Also, I'm remembering now that I completely forgot to say why I was migrating people to Pros, so let me give you a little bit of a rundown. So the dynastic power is based off population control, because if you hover over the little thing, it's great power score times pop ownership. Because we have more population here, we get more dynastic power, and that was pretty much the whole reason why we wanted to do that. But I'm now at the point where I want other things instead, and that main thing is just a different cabinet member to go in my cabinet. All right, get into the cabinet, and we'll do something with you. All right. I think, let's see, integrate provinces. Can I start? Yeah, well, yeah. Do I integrate that, or do I start assimilating my culture all around the place? I think I'm gonna go with cultural assimilation, actually, right here in this province that I just took. Shouldn't take me too long to do. So many options. End of the Black Death. Finally, it's done in 1353. Oh my god, how have I been recording for an hour and a half already? It's been 20 years into the game at 5 speed. My god. Give me the CB on Jawar. You're going down, mate. This is going to be such a nothing war. It's going to be over instantly. Raise the levies. Damn, we're back down to 17,000 after the plague. Bruh, why'd everybody die? They killed all my favorite characters, my soldiers. All right, everybody come back from across the HRE and do your imperial duty to me. Oh, I didn't even realize that this is also Thuringia. No, it's Lusatia. Lusatia is part of Thuringia. Ooh, okay, then I can just take all of that. Nice. This is almost a 100% war. Well, that was easy. So what if I just make you a fiefdom, and nom nom nom. Wait, is Lusatia on its own? Oh wait, no, I haven't finished sieging everything. I see, okay. Now we can do it. We'll take both of those as my own, increasing my dynastic power even further, and then I'll probably just annex. Bye-bye! Easy does it! That's all right, that's all right. What's my dynastic power at now? 0.24, we're gaining 0.51 per, so we're still increasing our dynastic power quite a bit. We actually own quite a bit of the HRE on our own. Like, that's just a lot of stuff in general. Time for more actions. I would like to take even more things. Actually, hold on. 1 second. I forgot something very important. Enforce culture on you and you. Welcome to the Czech sphere, baby. All right, then we go back to asking everybody for free stuff. Hello, yes, I would like some welfare. Thank you. How about you, Styria? Will you give me... Nope, that goes to, freezing. I guess it is pretty cold in those mountains down there. Ooh, give me all that. That's a big chunk that's already connected to my lands. Ha 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 ha! Oh no, they joined a coalition again. Nah, this ain't a big coalition. It's just some guys. What is this? East Franconian Patriots? Who? Wait. You? You think you're gonna get anything? All right, man. All right, Levy's going. We go in sicko mode. Everyone kill him. Actually, you know what? I've got an even funnier solution. I'm just gonna set all of my vassals to be aggressive. Kill him. Go, my hordes. Oh my god, quit giving me coalition notifications. I want to see this place get eaten by a bunch of little bugs. Stop. All right, well, they won. They killed him. 8,000. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. All right, buddy. Good job. I just get some free money out of that. Hell yeah. Boom. Easy. Ooh, and we're big Moravia. Moravia's gone now. Yes, sir. I get to start assimilating them instead. That would be much better. Assimilate pops to check in over here. Let me go ahead and make sure Moravian is accepted so this doesn't take forever. But now that we've annexed Moravia, I need to check my imperial authority gain. Ooh, look at that. 0.3 on the dynastic power. 0.56 gain per month while the empire is fighting each other. We are getting big, friends. We're almost at 40, but we need to be quite a bit bigger. I believe if I go to imperial voting and go to successor preference, which is what we need 75. But if we look at it, this will give us the emperor comfort policies that we really need. So that's what we are looking for. Once we get to 75, we will pass it and then move on. I will leave a link in the description. Actually, no, I'll just write it in the description, the values of everything that you need in terms of imperial authority. So if you see this video and I haven't done that, just leave a comment about it and I'll probably fix it. But yeah, I will leave in the description a little list of everything and how much imperial authority you need to do which thing, at least the ones that matter. I've got a little list on WordPad that I can just copy paste. Very helpful tool. How's the imperial authority? Ooh, we're almost at 0.6 per month. Ah, that's nice. Dynastic power's at 0.33. It just keeps going up. It's just going up. I guess I could go and bestow some free cities. You know, actually do my empirical duty. Thank you. A lot more of those. Does that buff my gain? I think it does a little bit. Yeah, we're at 0.6 as a base when the empire's not at war. So honestly, yeah, pretty damn good right now. Oh, here we go. I can fight Volgast. It gives me Lower Bavaria, Upper Bavaria, Trier, and the Rhine. So basically just a big group like right here and over here. And I think that's fine. Fabricate to CB on my enemy. All right, to be honest, I don't really want to fight the Palatinate that much. They're an elector. I don't want to mess with them, really. I think we're already winning by a lot. All my vassals went to Volgast. Let's go. And I just stack wiped somebody accidentally. Who was it? I didn't even see what was going on. All right, I see an army. Let's go in. Come on. You're dead. You're gone. them. Damn, they retreated instantly. They did not want these hands. And fought again, and I'm just gonna keep chasing. Come on, get back here. Now, where are you going? All right, they're fleeing into the mountains. I suppose. Give me some more reps and you can piss off. Oh, well, Imperial law is time. It's time to pass something new. Electorate law, Imperial voting? No. Let's move down to vote for Emperor Successor Preference. This will basically make it where we are always in charge of the HRE. And it's going to cost 75. It's going to damage our relations with a lot of people, but it doesn't matter. It's the next one we got to do. This will give us our first policy benefiting the Emperor, and that will be 1 of 5 done. They have an army of 10,000 running around somewhere, and I don't know where it's at. It's probably just out sieging stuff in the middle of nowhere, given how much land I just have everywhere. Oh my god, it finally fell. Kill that guy. Oh, and I think our law passed, right? Right? In the Empire? It did indeed. And we've got one policy that benefits the Emperor. That is 1 of 5 done. 4 more to go. The next cheapest one to do is either the Electors. Yeah, we'll just do the Electors. That's fine. All right, yep. Become my fiefdom for a bajillion AE, and I'm not worried about it, man. I can control them. They'll be fine. Coalition's nothing. Disband the levies. Let's check out our Imperial authority growth. 0.37, 0.38 on dynastic power now. We are getting up there. Check this out. Oh, we own everything. Dynasty map mode. I need to see it. I need to see it. What's it look like? It's all so much yellow in the HRE. Oh, this is fantastic. Well, we're kind of holed up now on Imperial authority, and we need to make everybody like us again. So we're going to chill for now. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're good, boy. Well, in order to get to the next policy, let me check my list. Beep, boop, bop, beep, boop, bop, we need 60. 60 for the next one. So, yeah, that's what we're kind of waiting on. This gain rate is insane, man. Especially for 1366. Ooh, 60 Imperial Authority. Time for the next one. Electorate laws. We're moving on to limited electors. This is going to get rid of 1 elector from the Prince Electors and 1 from the Archbishop Electors. So we're going to have only 5 electors. Actually, that's not true. That's just maximum, I guess. You know, I didn't realize it, but our Emperor has become a 198 on skill. That is, damn, that's impressive. His son is still incredibly mediocre, and I'm hoping that his son below... Okay, so his 13-year-old is almost better than he is. Okay, that's awesome. Don't you love it when your 13-year-old with that haircut is smarter than you? Wait, what is his haircut? Yeah, he's got a normal haircut. Baldwin, this is because you're a sinner. Your sin was being a dumbass. Go to hell. What about your child? Expensive education and shrewd. Get it? Because it's a picture of a shrew. The Paradox team was feeling incredibly creative when they came up with that icon. Why am I throwing so much shade? I've got like no problem. I'm just bored. I'm waiting for stuff to happen. Don't you wish you had my job of staring at a screen for billions of hours on end? Well, the monthly change on Imperial Authority is now up to 0.74 per month. I think that is actually a high score for me doing this run. And yeah, we're going to be able to take that even higher in the future. So we're on really good pace to get this place united. It's great. It's great. So we need about 20 more before we can pass the next law, which will be... We can scroll down here. Integrated electors. That'll get rid of 4 electors altogether, which means there's going to be 3, and it's a comfort policy for me, and we're going to take a lot of opinion damage, whatever, but that's fine. So we're going to have basically 1 Archbishop Elector and 1 Prince Elector. Isn't us, because I think we are, yeah, we're one of the Prince Electors, so it's probably going to be taken away from the Palatinate and Saxe-Wittenberg, along with, I mean, honestly, I don't even care between these guys, but that means that there's less electors that I have to worry about. I wasn't really worrying about them anyway, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, what is this? What have you done? Hold up. 1 second. France, what are you doing? Why? Why are you being like this? What do you want? Take West Luxembourg. Why? All right, hold up. Do we have an actual war to fight? I think we do. All right, managed subjects, everybody be supportive of me. On my mark. Everybody, link up. All levies, join together to the power of something. If I play this smart, I can maybe win. All right, so we're basically 2-to-1 odds right now, which isn't great. Oh my god, why are they so much faster than I am? All right, let's see if we can do anything about this siege here. Maybe win a battle. Should win this, I believe. All right, good casualty difference. If only all of my subjects didn't throw themselves to their death. I told them to be supportive, and they ran off into the middle of France and died. It's not my fault. God, I've taken so many casualties. Oh, and they're back. Just trying to get any little win that I possibly can. All right, well, it's exhausting, but I'm making mild progress. Getting little stack wipes of 1,000 guys every now and then. They still haven't tried to touch my homeland yet. There's just a lot of battling down in Italy. That's all right. This is a pain. Or they don't want to leave yet. They've got so many forts too. What can I even do about this? Why is France so strong? Go fight the 100 Years' War or something. Leave me alone. Well, I guess I just keep making a few more little incursions into France and see what I can do. Surely we don't get jumped in the middle of everything and have to make a panicked retreat. Surely that would not happen. That would not happen. I know it wouldn't. Yeah, at this point, I think I do just have to wait out France primarily. All right, Luxembourg bailed out of the war. Okay, wasn't my war, don't have to worry about it, but France, you've fallen for my trap. France, that's unlawful territory. You can't have that. It's mine again. You idiot. You forgot that you can't resist my magnetic charm. I could just ask for it back. Oh my god, that's so dumb. Actually, that's hilarious. Give it back, France. It's not yours. Good game, GG. But I want all my stuff back. That actually just gave me a bunch of stuff. And just all back to Luxembourg, actually. It doesn't even matter. Oh my god. That's actually the worst and best thing I have ever seen. I am so happy. Nope. This is mine, France. Give it back. Thank you. Goes to Bohemia. Thank you. And, yeah, we're doing the same thing again. And I guess while all that went down, we've got, more imperial authority. I wasn't paying attention to anything. We've got 2 laws that benefit the empire. And now it's time to move on to the next one, which is going to be free cities. Free cities. We need to move on to integrated cities. So we need to do, cities of the Holy Roman Empire next. That's 60. Imperial authority. We will get that soon enough. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep, asking for stuff. Dude, I can't believe that works. I am so happy. I can just ask for all the stuff from France back. No, I'm not giving that back to the Papal State. Sienna, you're a badass. Take that from the Pope. Well, the expansion goes well, my friends. How long until I can annex Meissen? Oh, I can do it now. Oh, let's go. Wait, no, I can't. I don't have a diplomat. All right, hold on. Once I get a diplomat, I can annex Meissen and get even more imperial authority growth. Start annexation. Get it done. How long is that gonna take? Actually, only 8 years. That is not bad, actually. That's not bad at all. All right, 50 imperial authority. We need 10 more, so about a year and a half more, and then we can do the next reform. How's the Ghibelline situation? We're about to win. Awesome. And 60 imperial authority done. Time for the next one. So we've done 2. Next up is the free cities modifier. So, cities of the Holy Roman Empire. This is going to make every single free city a indirect subject of us. They're going to pay us money, which is the main thing, and it doesn't cost any diplomatic room to actually hold on to them, so this is just a good one to take. Again, it's going to piss off a few people, but not nearly as bad as some other ones would, so we're just going to take that one. We get antagonism, doesn't matter. 60 days left on the imperial diet, and then the next law is integrated, and we're making pretty damn good progress. And we can call parliament again. Why not do a war? Do a little bit of fighting and stuff like that. Integration process? Absolutely. Lower Bavaria it is. Give me the CB on these guys down here. And wartime. Let's get it. No one here is a problem at all. Raise my 30,000 levies. Okay, that's kind of a lot. Ooh, free cities under my control now. Hell yeah. I think that gives me even more authority, I think. Dude, dynastic power at half. 0.5 is insane. That means if the empire is at peace, we're getting 0.76 every month. That is actually astounding. That is so much. No, they're going after my guy. He didn't do anything. Well, now he's not going to do anything ever. Cool. Goodbye. Oh, no, 400 of them survived. So most of everyone died, but some did not. This is what we call a great success. Where are they going? Are they going back to Denmark? Dude, get back here. Oh, I see they're getting sieged down in Denmark. That's why. No, he's gonna die. They killed him. Denmark, you'll pay for that. He was my friend. Actually, he was more like indentured servant, but like, I valued that. Come on, you can't just treat my subjects that way. They're my subjects to misbehave with. All right, Denmark, will you leave? You gone. I want you out. Goodbye. Nope, nope, you get back here. Come on, come on. Where are you going? Did you go to your house in Copenhagen? Copenhagen. Goodbye. Keep following them. Guys, don't stand there. Kill them. Oh my God, did I get caught? Oh my God, why is this a mechanic in the game getting caught by forts and I can't leave? This is stupid. Denmark, give up so I can leave. I'll go home. Nope, actually, you're paying me $1 bajillion and then more dollars. Wow, great job. You did so good. And I don't do anything with you. Peace out. Goodbye. How's it, Ghibellines? Ghibellines are about to win. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And now I can just siege down Lower Bavaria. Great job, everyone. Good war. And what do you know? Victory for the Ghibellines. We did it, and that means that all those Italian states are going to join the HRE. Whether or not that's a good thing, I'll never know. But hey, it's cool, I guess, because I'm a winner. And the Pope sucks. Haha! Dude, why can I demand territory from the guy I'm actively at war with and they just say yes? That's hilarious. Oh, wait, no, that was Upper Bavaria. I'm stupid. Sorry. Guilty of being a moron. Come on, give me this peace deal. I want you done and over with. All right, Super Peace. I want you to be a fiefdom, and that will give me basically no coalition at all. Awesome. More Bohemian expansion. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice to look at. Look at how big we are. It's a big, massive blob in the middle of the HRE. Hold on. Ooh. I like it. And yet again, enforcing culture on them. Oh, I can enforce culture on all my free city vassals too? Is that even worth it? Maybe. I guess it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I forgot that counts. Boys, we're getting close. We're getting close. It's 1387 right now, and we've got 2 benefiting the Emperor, and we're about to get another one once we get up to 75 again. And this man just keeps on living. That is awesome, actually. Oh my God, what am I doing? My cabinet members died, and I just spammed through the notification because I send way too many notifications in this game. All right, assimilation and integration. Keep doing what you're doing. I love to see it. Come on, man, keep living. I know life's been tough, but honestly, you're kind of baller. I'd prefer that you live forever, so please don't die. I know you're 71, but like, you can keep going a few more years. Oh, I take it back. I'm sorry. He heard me talking about him and he just gave up. No! Come on, man. You could have lived a little bit more. He said... Damn it! He could have lived like, I don't know, another year. But we don't get the bonuses from having a dude just be like amazing anymore. He's actually bad? His ability is bad. No, he suck. Why are you a suck-ass man? Damn it. I'm mad. We have a bad ruler. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to talk about you. You could have just stayed alive a little bit more. That's all right. We're still gaining at a pretty respectable rate. I mean, still, 0.52 on the dynastic power alone is insane. That is insane. That is just so incredibly strong. Oh my God. It reset my Luxembourg Union back to 0. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Why? Why does it do that when the guy dies? It's not supposed to do that. Ugh. All right, this is why the unions suck. They just reset themselves every now and then. It's okay, at least Meisen's about to be mine. In 1389, that'll work. All right, any more unlawful territory for me to quell my grief with? Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. Thank you for letting me eat Holland. That makes it all better. Put my dynastic power all the way back up already. Hell yeah. Oh, 0.56 on the dynastic power. I am in love. Annexing my subjects. Great feature. Oh, 0.57 actually. Doesn't even matter that we have an incompetent ruler. We have so much authority over the HRE itself that it just doesn't matter. Fabricate CB on whatever the hell this country is. Let's just kill them right now. Declare war. Yeah. 31,000 levies. Every time we declare war, we get like 2,000 more. They just keep popping up all across the empire, and there they all are. All right, everybody, we're going here. We'll meet up in enemy territory. All right, we'll take a few provinces from these guys over here. Yep, send that demand. Let's connect up a little bit more. Oh my God, we're starting to actually like form up little splotches over there. All right. And then you. I just want you gone. Like, you've been here too long. Can you just not exist anymore? Little coalition. I don't care. Dude, you think I give one damn about a coalition? I'm the Kingdom of Bohemia, man. My name gets the kingdom title in my land. Poland can't even do that because it doesn't fit. That's how you know you're a certified badass like me. Join the coalition, meh, meh. Oh my god, Ansbach joined the coalition. Dude, it's just like the ending of the Elden Ring DLC. If you know, you know. And if you do know, leave me a comment in the description. Dude, why do I have so many forts? Nah, don't maintenance those. I don't want them. You know, at this point, I think I'm just going to turn my diplomatic spending down. Like, it's nice, but it's way too expensive. It's a 75. I think we move on to the free cities. Nope, that's the wrong one. Free city law, free cities, and now imperial cities. This is going to make everybody a vassal of mine and a little bit of antagonism, but like, I don't care. I don't care. It's antagonism. At least it's not aggressive expansion or I'd be screwed. This is a reference to EU4. If you got that reference, leave a comment below and I'll pretend to read it. All right, revoked autonomy of the free cities are incorporated now, which means that I've got even more subjects to deal with. You know, they're all rebellious instantly. Oh, they don't like me. They are mad AF at me. Don't care though, because I'm just better than them. And that also gave me another 0.02 dynastic power. So, yeah, what can I say? What can I say at this point? We're making an absolute ton of imperial authority, all based on the dynasty power, and we can just keep going. We're not even like at our max. We could just continuously go and go and go, annexing more guys, taking more states, more stuff, demanding more unlawful territory. Just keep going and going and going. Bestow free city. Hey, you want to be a free city? You can join up with me. You, Mulhouse, I think. Is that who you are? That's probably who you are. 3 more. They're just subjects now. They've just become subjects of the HRE. Subjects of me. It's insane. 0.71 on a ruler that's ability is so bad we're going backwards. All right, and with all the free cities now under me, that is the 3rd policy benefiting the Empire done before 1400. So we are on good pace, my friends. Next up on the list, we need to hit up the taxation law down here, socioeconomic law. That'll be the next one that we do, because that is the next cheapest one. And then after that, we've only got one more to do before we can do centralization. Actually, though, to be fair, we do have an option. We could go ahead and, let's see, where do we start up now? We're at Kaisertum, and we can move on to vote of improved imperial authority for a little bit more diplomatic reputation and monthly imperial authority. Now, the reason we can do this one now is because we've done 2 of the emperor benefited policies. We're actually at 3. I could have done this instead of the free cities, but I thought the free cities was just better to do. So that's why I'm waiting till after the free cities are under my control to do this one. I'm sure you understand. But yeah, that'll give us even more imperial authority gain, more diplomatic reputation, just overall generally more things and stuff to do. Oh my god, can we annex Volgast? Oh my god, we can. It'll be done in 1405, but that's another massive block to add. Absolutely, let's get that done. I didn't realize that their opinion of me was so high. Hell yeah, and then after that, everybody hates me. Ugh, that's not good. I'm sure they'll get over it. Oh my god, he's alive. Criminal man lives. He's 54, what does he do? Does he do anything? He's a courtier. Courtier. And he sucks at just about everything. Let's get him a royal marriage. He's 54. This is, Oh, that's terrible. Well, I guess he would be living up to his name. I know the game will allow me to, but that's too much. All right, marry a 24-year-old criminal man. You did it. Great job. Oh my god, we're at war again. Oh no. What would I ever do? It would be a shame if I were to click be aggressive on all of my vassals. Actually, I've been eating a lot of my vassals, so I don't actually have as many left. They're still fine. I make up 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Yeah, they're good. They're good. They can handle it. They're the best. Haha, 60 more imperial authority, you say? Let's go ahead and centralize away. I like that. That's what I call rhyming. Boom. Imperial authority. Blast off. Kabam! Wow. Is the Civil War over yet? Have you guys lost? It looks like you did. All right. Yeah, okay, they just get annexed. Bada boom. What a cool fight that was. All right, new high on the Imperial Authority, 0.76. It is peace in the Empire time. Nobody's fighting wars with each other, and honestly, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Can't wait to see what happens once we finally finish annexing Volgast. Got 3 more years. Oh, well, would you look at this? Jan Hus is here to spread the Hussite faith around. Many pops in Bohemia are going to convert to Hussitism. We need to get on this pretty much immediately. Under normal circumstances, I would love to go Hussite, but unfortunately, I can't be the Emperor if I'm Hussite. So let's see the damage. They haven't converted yet. Oh, wait, no, it just doesn't show on the map. Okay, oh god. It's not updating, but there's a lot of them here, so let's just get on that instantly. It's a lot of guys. colonies that are currently Hussite. And we need to fix that, like, now. We gotta get on top of this instantly. You're good, so you can become head of the cabinet, and you can convert way faster. Let's get that done and taken care of. Oh my god, they buffed that from what it used to be. Okay, that used to, like, start off at, like, 25%. Why is it 32 at the beginning? That's gonna, that could be problematic. I'm not gonna lie. This could be hard to deal with. But yeah, we need to step on this, like, instantly. You know what? I think I'm gonna try and rush for the cabinet member that you get under the Renaissance tree. So let's go ahead and embrace this. We're gonna take a little bit of money hit. Oh, we can't afford it. Never mind. Okay, hold on. Unst Lohn in mein pocket, ja? And then Renaissance. Boom, got it. And we're immediately rushing for the cabinet spot. Cabinet, permanent cabinet. This is what I want. It's 9th in queue. Let me just get rid of some of my queue. How about that? Don't need banking. There we go. Renaissance. 3 away. That should help me step on the Hussitism before it gets out of hand. Oh, it's everywhere. It is actually everywhere. It just completely dominates some of these areas. Ooh, that's rough. I don't want to say that it is a problem yet, but it could be a problem. Oh god, there's another wave of Hussitism. Ah! All right, how bad was that one? Oh god, I'm not safe. That shot up to 38. Oh no! It's mostly Hussite. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Well, at least I know in the future if I want to go Hussite, it's pretty damn easy to do. And then they burned him at the stake. Okay. Oh god, okay. This is where things get problematic. You can either death to the Pope, and I'm gonna lose out on the emperorship, or I gotta stay with Catholicism, and more people are gonna convert to Hussitism. And then they start the rebellions, and then the estate satisfaction, and stability, and legitimacy, and and then I get civil war looming for 10 years. Damn it. Okay, well, time to win. So, stability's at -55, legitimacy's at 0. Pretty ass. And we make no money. Oh my god, this is gonna suck, isn't it? Alrighty. How do we navigate this mess? Alright, unfortunately, we gotta keep taxes up. I don't care, we gotta keep the money flowing. That's fine. Coup attempt and secession crisis. Okay, this is great. Oh, getting back out of the stability hole. This is going to hurt so damn bad. Okay, we gotta navigate this like a champion. Okay, well, at least Volgast is annexed. That's cool. How does that buff our dynastic power? 0.69, we're 0.75. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna form a defensive league with France and hope that they save me in the event of anything bad happening. Oh my god, a civil war immediately? That's my whole country! Alright, I'm calling France into my civil war to save me. Thank you very much, friend. And now we raise all of our levies. Oh my god, this is not what I had planned. Alright, what is the enemy's strength? It's just them. Nobody should back them up. I can't call parliament because they took all my cities. Alright, cabinet members. You and you. I got a new job for both of you guys. You ready for this one? We're going to promote stability in my country. That's number 1, stability. Go, right now. And you, guess what? You're gonna do the legitimacy part of this, okay? We need to get back up into the good zone. Money is terrible right now. Alright, all armies link up. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is going to hurt. And the emperor died. Okay, new king. That's good. Everybody form up. What is their power? 23,000. I've got France. France should help me, I think. Stay away from me while I form up. Okay, we have an army. We're gonna use you. You're a pretty good general. We just gotta start sieging down some stuff quickly and stay away from the actual... Okay, they're just here to spawn camp me. Nope, leave. France, help me. Dear God. All right, you go here. We'll conquer this one spot in my territory. How about that? How about that? Okay, France is... Okay, they're taking my stuff back. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is actually incredibly brutal. Why did they buff this so much? And it's a civil war too, so it doesn't even matter how much you've like built yourself up. You're just gonna have to fight it, I think. Oh, the French are here. Thank God for France. France, my best friend throughout this whole game that's never done anything bad to me. Okay, it's getting better. It's getting a lot better than it used to be. We're stabilizing. It's not great. It's not great. Oh my God, my plan is working. I was terrified for a moment. I feel like Iron Man at the end of Avengers. Oh my god, everything's going back to normal. Okay, I'm content. God, this is insane. This is such a massive thing to try to deal with. My god. Dude, these stability hits are ass. Give me stability, I beg you. I need stability desperately. That is the main thing, because stability this low means that your estates will never be okay with being taxed, and that is horrible, terrible. I hate this event. This is my final boss, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna keep centralizing my HRE. So, imperial laws, what is next? It is time for socioeconomic laws. Never mind, I don't have the 5... What the hell is government power? Oh, I see, it's legitimacy. I don't have enough legitimacy to pass a damn reform. Isn't that awesome? Yo, France, what up, brother? How about you join me in all my civil wars? That would be swell. You are just giving me a lifeline right now. Dude, this is such a brutal effect. I legitimately don't know how I would do this if I didn't have France to just bail me out. I don't think it would be possible. All right, let's squeeze money out of you and then annex. Oh my god, stop calling new revolt. It's not fair. Everybody gets buff rebellion strength just because of Bohemians, man. It's not fair. Get me out of the stability hole. Minus 50 is so much. Yeah, sure, give me a cardinal. Why not? Okay, they surrendered. Thank God. Okay, everything is solidified for now. It's not good enough. This is ass. This is so bad. When do I get my other cabinet member? All right, so what's next? We've got 3 effects right now. Socioeconomic. Oh, wait, never mind. We don't have enough legitimacy to do it. Are you kidding me? Ah! This is stupid. This is the worst. I make no money. I'm broke. Yeah. I hate this. Nothing gets done until the country is stabilized. Oh my god. This is a bullshit event. This is the worst. You know what? Screw you. Join my war. Join my war. Join my war. Join my war. Do it for me. Thank you very much, France. You're the best. Win the war for me. Oh my god, we're in a coup. Damn it. This is awful. How do I manage a coup? I guess I conduct an investigation. Oh, I can gain some legitimacy or some stability. Let's take the stability. I need that stability more than I need the legitimacy right now. You go into these events and then they make it even worse to get out of. Why? Oh my god, there's more. There's more people. Why? France, kill them. I believe in you. Oh my god, we have another cabinet slot. Okay. You need to get on something immediately. You're going on conversion of Catholicism in Prague right now. I will navigate this disaster, I swear. Everybody is rebelling against me. Oh my god! The zealots are coming back. At least I can farm a little bit of money out of all of these fights. I get 10 ducats per, and then I get to annex them, and then France does all the work for me, and repeat, and it keeps my economy afloat. Who knew you could have a rebellion-based economy? Okay, all the rebellions are gone for now. These zealots cannot fire, I don't think. Never mind, they can. They very much could fire. France! Help me! The heretic war! I like how my own soldiers start exiled. That's awesome. All right, how much do they grab there? Oh, don't attack me, don't attack me, don't attack me, don't attack me. Stay there. Aha, dickhead, I'm leaving. Bye. All right, come my minions, we go bankrupt again. Actually, the fact that I'm managing to not go that much into debt is insane. Nope. You get your ass away from me. Bye-bye. I'm leaving. You don't get to crush my army. Piss all the way off. Dude, stop chasing me, asshole. Yeah, that's right, you little dick boy. You stay there. Don't touch me. I'm calling in France to do my dirty work for me because I have no ability to fight this myself. I can't even do my HRE reforms right now because of this. I'm so sad. This is lame. Oh, this is ass. I've got 100 imperial authority and I can't spend it because of a coup. And the coup's not gonna go away until what? Another investigation. Spare her. That gives me more stability. The stability goes up ever so slowly. The civil war looming is so ass. Oh, you get it for 10 years too? We still got like 5 years of this? Okay, so if the coup attempt lasts for 5 years, we'll be done. Conduct another investigation. Oh, that's it. That got them all. It's gonna end then, right? Oh, yes! Oh, 20 prestige? Okay, if you could have given me legitimacy, asshole. Okay, but that's one problem done, okay? That's good, that's good, that's good. We spared everybody, we got a lot of stability for it. We are in this thing! Oh, and the French are here, thank God. We baguette. Nope, 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 I'm getting out of here. You ain't touching me, I touch you. That's how this works, goodbye. They're chasing me! You evil assholes! Don't you dare. Go, France, kill my people. Thank you. You lost. How did you lose? France, how did you lose that? You're not supposed to lose. This is chaos. Ah! We're avoiding debt somehow, which is incredibly impressive. I don't know how we're doing that. We're like 700 in debt. That's not that bad. Everything's red. Just pretend it's not. Go colorblind. It'll be green. You ever think of that one? We've lost a core. Wow, great job. French, help me. Thank you. Dude, I love French. They're the best. Oh my God, they surrendered. Finally. I'll repay the debt. Fort maintenance down. Stability up. Oh my God, no! Ah! It's here again! Who greenlit this? France! Help me! Come back! Ah! New loan! Let's go! I really wanted another one. Die. Oh, why? How about you don't? Welcome to hell. Oh, thank you. How long will you be staying? 10 years. Exactly. On the dot.
Mary is getting mad at me. Liberty Desire from events. Fuck your events. Fuck you.
Wow, they're dead. Woohoo! Empty cabinet slots again because the Bahusites keep revolting. I used to like you guys until you became the massive pain in my asshole. Convert. Convert. Convert you right in here, blammo. Why am I losing all this money again? Food? Who is Zactico and why are you eating so much? Fat ass? Bankrupting my entire country. Oh my God, everyone's back to normal. It's done. The looming disaster's over. Auto tax. Auto tax. Oh my God. Legitimacy go up. Please, I beg you. Oh my God, it's almost over. That was pain. That was the worst thing I've ever had to do in this game. God, it's the calm after the storm, and I can finally pass another imperial law. Socioeconomics. Save me with direct taxation. No, you're not doing this to me again. All right, how much longer until I get direct taxation? Oh, it's already done. Okay, good, good. How much do I actually make from this? $4. Let's go. It saves my economy. Back to my HRE stuff. How much Imperial Authority do I get? 0.77! It's all worth it! Just ignore the fact that I have a ton of rebellions queued and I'm just sitting on this one rebellion so that they don't actually trigger. They will not stop me from uniting the Empire, but damn did they try. All right, we're almost at the point where we can move up in the socioeconomics law to imperial taxation. We need 75 for that. We're almost there. Dude, we're making 0.79 per. That is astounding. That is so good. Dude, I wonder how much we wasted by just not having enough legitimacy. That's gonna haunt me tonight. We could have been done. I do legitimately think we could have had this whole thing done probably by like 1430, if not for that big war lasting 10 years. But you know what? It's fine. We're just about done anyway. We've got like 5 more reforms altogether to do, and we are finished. This shouldn't be funny to me. I have the mind of a 2-year-old. Alright, well, looks like... Oh my God, we just have a backlog of rebellions. Come on, take a number, I'll be right with you. Ooh, okay, another one is done in the Imperial laws. That leaves us at 4. A few more. Okay, all we gotta do now is go through the military laws or the land-free ones, but the military ones are cheaper, and then we will be finished. We can go on to the final centralization laws, and we will have the Emperor under our control. I just need the Civil War to be over. Well, we managed to stay debt-free through all of that. That is, impressive. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed with myself. Screw you. We lost a core. Who revolted now? Stop it, brother. Care no more. Be done with this nonsense. You ain't getting nothing out of this. I'm gonna need you to chill. Oh my god, they chilled. Thank God. I got my cores back. Woohoo. Isn't that nifty? All right. Oh my god, 0.8 on the monthly chain. Don't even have peace in the empire. We would be making 0.85. Oh, we're so close. I guess we just chill in this war with France. Let him do whatever he's doing, and I'll just keep on gaining all my imperial authority. All right, so quick weather report. It actually took so long to record this video that I had to go to sleep, and we're now on the second day of recording. So forgive me if I forget anything completely obvious. Like, why am I at war with England? I don't remember doing that, but I guess that's the case that we're in. Oh, that's right. I was in a defensive league with France, and they were saving my ass, so I guess I gotta come help them win the 100 Years' War, which I'm not really gonna do, I guess. Oh, wait, I've got imperial authority. What am I doing? Let's get this admin. Nope, no. Military. Military is the one that's the next cheapest. City contribution. Hello, free cities, my vassals. You're gonna give me military power and you're gonna like it, damn it. All right, we're above the 10 stability now, so it's time to move to electors contribution to my army. Damn, I gain actually a lot of manpower. It might be time to build up a proper military. Everything seems to be falling back under control. We'll need to fight one more Hussite rebellion, eventually, probably as soon as England calls peace, but that should be easy because they've lost control of all their fort. It is only a matter of getting these imperial laws done. We gain imperial authority at a ludicrous rate. Oh, 0.97 on monthly change. Come on, we're almost at 1. Dude, give me 1. That would be awesome. Surely there's more demand unlawful territory to do. Now it's all just the same guys that I keep checking, but they don't want to give it to me. They want to give it to other people. All right, 75 more imperial authority. It's time to move on to the final military law and be the last comfort policy that we need. Yes, sir, get that done. How much for revoke the privileges? 75, and then uniting everything is 90. Oh my god, we are almost done. Whatever. Imperial law authority change time. We got, oh my god, 0.99. Are you kidding me? Just give it to me. I want to see it. That's all right. Centralization law. We are revoking the privilege. What? That wasn't even English. Let me try that again. We're revoking the privileges. Gives us monthly prestige, monthly reputation, more imperial authority, and I can just overrule whatever. We're doing it. Boom. Now, once this is done, I believe that anybody that is like really pissed off at me can leave the empire. However, I don't really think that's something to worry about. When I did a test run, it didn't matter that much, so I'm assuming that's going to carry over and still be the same way. And it has passed. Privileges revoked. Demand the oath loyalty. All members of the Holy Roman Empire must swear oath of loyalty or leave the empire. So basically they get a chance to leave now, and some people will, some people won't. And if they do leave, we get a core on it. Quite nice. Let's see how this goes. When I tested it, I don't think anybody actually left. We're gonna see how this goes. Right, checking the HRE map mode. Looks like people maybe left? I can't really tell. And the Emperor just immediately died. Brilliant. All right, he's dying for the cause to give us even more imperial authority. What a man. Thank you for your service. They're adding a bunch of stuff to the HRE. Everything is messy at this point, but I'm fairly certain that we can just unite the empire at this point, and it will still work, because the members are still in it as follows. I think they've just taken all their provinces away, I believe. And now they're re-adding all their provinces to the HRE, so that's interesting. And oh my god, we are gaining 2 monthly authority chain. That is insane. Oh, I get it. It's because everybody took their provinces away from the HRE, giving us proportionally more influence in the HRE. That's hilarious. My friends, we are almost done. 54 imperial authority and an unlimited number of events later. Oh, 55. We need 90 to pass. Centralization laws. I can't even look at it yet. Oh no, my king is stupid. You're the one that's gonna get credit for this? Why? You're incompetent. I will not let your incompetent ass, Mr. Carlo II, get in the way of all of my hard work. 89. One more tick and we can start passing it. 90. Let's go. All right. It is finally time for the final imperial law to be passed. This has taken me legitimately, let me take a look at the time right now. So from the beginning of the game up until now, it has taken me 8.5 hours to get here across 2 separate days. When I started this recording, it was shorts weather outside. Now it is snowing. But across all of that, centralization laws, power of the Holy Roman Empire, all the way down to the bottom, we finally have Renovatio Imperii. This is the one that was talked about all those years ago. The legends foretold that somebody would click that button, and that somebody is the dipshit Carlo II. Now, I do believe that this will annex every single member of the HRE. I know there's a lot of territory that's not considered part of it, but when I tested it, it annexed everything. So unless they've changed something, or it was bugged before or it was bugged now, who knows? But we're gonna click this and we're gonna find out what happens. Renovatio Imperii, and March 1st, of 1455, we will be done. So let's just wait for that to happen then. And there we go. That's it. Renovatio Imperii has been passed, and Carlo II gets to claim the crown. So let's see exactly what this does. We gain a lot of events from this. Rome Reborn. Damn, that's some nice buffs. Okay. Can't form any more countries, but yeah, that's I don't think it matters. Holy Roman Monarchy, possible government reforms, more legitimacy, Diplo Rep monthly diplomats. Damn, okay. Okay, that's just the same thing, but like 2 of them for some reason. Every member of the Holy Roman Empire gets integrated by Bohemia, and our country will become an empire. So, without further ado, let's see what this looks like. Oh, it's going. Oh, I gotta click through all this. Oh, look at us. Damn, we're losing all our money. Oh God, 24 million people. Hold on, let's see if we're winning the Italian wars now. We have 123 provinces owned by us. Oh, and the economy fixed itself. The cost of court is insanely expensive. We're gaining 2,000 in income. Bro, how are we not the economic hegemon? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm not the economic hegemon? Are you stupid? I triple your score. There we go. There's the economic hegemon. I can chill out now. Oh, and I can invite Naples to the Holy Roman League. Join me, and then I win, right? That's how this goes. I've got the 202 locations. At least one of these. What's gonna happen? I'd really like to know. I get to annex Italy, right? I get 20 prestige and victory in the Italian wars, which gives me army tradition and diplo reputation. I don't think that's worth it in the slightest. My God, there's so many forts. I don't need all of these. I could probably just start disintegrating them. How many levies does this give me? Oh my God. But anyway, that is going to conclude how to unite the Holy Roman Empire in Europa Universalis 5 in as quick a time as possible. Goodbye.